It'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Hurts throwing right away. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Swift. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. You look at this Eagle defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL. And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards the final tally. Now Prescott. Dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, 47. Here's a 46. 46.
On play action, Prescott. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is. And his first throw of the game, his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
Well, this defense for the Rams, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald with a sack.
That's a pretty darn good start to this season, huh? A sack in the opener, and it's a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And we're down to the 41.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go, 46, 46. 47. 26.
Prescott now. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Allen. Cooper Kupp, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here's 2nd and 10. And he'll stay on the ground with Gainwell again. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. You talk about this Rams defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Now it's Wright. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. They run out of the gun with Swift. He'll take this to the 46.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now Prescott. He's going to find his tight end. That's Hunter Long. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange.
Touchdown, Rams! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Rams have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Aaron Donald, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 21-0 our score after 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hurts. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
63.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Rams are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Traditionally, as a defense, your #1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the moved the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, a give to Evans. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Prescott. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Rams are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's Hurts to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as he'll get this up to the 32. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
He's across midfield. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side. I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down LA. And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Slot man moves right.
Then we're going to 53.
Prescott to throw it. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll go on the ground. Isaiah Rodgers up to make the tackle. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, Prescott. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Looking to throw, Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Touchdown, Rams! A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by York is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Oh, Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty Plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Prescott now on second down. That'll be caught. It's caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Hey, kill. 47.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he's got it to about the 40.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
26.
Prescott off play action. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance.
And this is caught. Touchdown, LA! A big play there. 48 yards. And the Rams have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On first down, Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On second down, Gainwell looking for space. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Hey, let's go.
On third down, it's Gainwell. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Returning here is Wright. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On third down, it's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those do during the course of practice each and every day, the best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Miami. Call up Yanni. Hey. No, sir.
They go play action with Hurts. Byron Young, the one who got in and finished that play off.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on third. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now 2nd and 3. And Prescott, he's going to change things up here. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Final minute now of the third quarter.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Run of the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Down, Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. 47 yards. And the Rams are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. York now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going.